Okay, it's kind of sunny. Don't hold your breath though. And I'm dressed. So let's do a garden tour. I have my little tour guide here. Good boy. We're going to start with the succulents because some of them are flowering. And yes, you can probably hear the plane in the background. I was going to wait till it went away, but it's apparently circling. So over here, oh my gosh, another nasturtium baby. They're everywhere. This is some native pig bush. It's actually grown heaps since I got it. They were tiny little bits, and that is edible. And then, yeah, we just have a whole heap of succulents. There is a snail on Julian's little guy here. Not sure if this is an aloe or an agave. She got it as a gift. And then here, my succulent tree is finally a little bit happier. Kalanchoe is doing great as always. And then check out this flower. I'm gonna focus. There we go. So pretty. And then these I think are other kalanchoes also flowering. I don't know if these, oh yep, they do. Here's one. Ooh, don't fall off. Yeah, so they open up into those little bells. It's another little pig face down there. They're all different varieties. They've got pink, yellow, and red. Then moving on to my very sad chilies. They have been very damaged in the storms that we've had. I do also have some Malabar spinach here that's got berries on it, so hopefully that will self-seed into this pot. Do have a couple of Sugar Rush peach peppers that are very much coming to the end of their lives, but I'm hoping the plant will overwinter. I mean, we're halfway through winter now, so it's looking good. I do really need to pull the rest of this fruit off. These are the Fatalis. This one is going to ripen. I'll take that off and take it inside to finish ripening. Once they start, I know, blushing, I do pull them off because otherwise the slugs and snails tend to get them. This is a mustard. It's going gangbusters. Oh, there is a tiny little yellow lemon aji pepper here, which I'll also take off. I'm not sure what these ones are. This whole bed of various chilies was planted late, and I lost half the tags. So these are all also ones that I grew from seed. Here we have the lemongrass, which is slowly getting established. I haven't actually picked from this yet. And just a whole pot of beetroot that I just used for beet greens. This is some cardamom. I put 2 plants in there and they are going gangbusters. The red banana is, the main tree of it is pretty sad. I don't even know if that new leaf is gonna survive, but it does have a pup coming up. So yeah, and then there's some dill. That's the only, well, one of the only dills that survived the storms. These, oh gosh, I'm not even sure what they were. I think it was summer savory, and yeah, I've just had no luck with them. Another banana with a pup that's going okay. And then this is the original banana that I got, which is just slowly dying. Hello. Because it was not rooted properly when it was given to me. I'm just leaving it. I'm just gonna let it go. If it dies, it dies. If not, I have that one. This is the toothache plant. It is getting absolutely annihilated by little baby snails. Despite the fact that I do have some of those iron-based snail pellets in here. Hopefully they'll have done their job now and this can come back. Just some basil. This is a chicory, which I'm eating off and enjoying. And then, yeah, as always, I've got peas coming up everywhere. The carrots are going pretty good. I've got 2 pots here. They do need thinning. I was kind of waiting to see if they would do some baby carrots for me before I thinned them out again. But I don't know. Let's have a look. I don't know if it's going to do it. Yeah, that's not really a baby carrot. But we do eat the greens in salads and as a dried herb. So yeah, I might just thin them out for that because they are getting a bit wild. Over there, I just have my umbrella plant, the ponytail palm, and some aloe vera with a little rocket seedling in the front. This pot, actually, I'm going to put the chilies on the table. This ponytail palm was inside and it's not particularly happy about being out here, but the cats kept eating it, so we had to move it. You can see the chilies that I have popped back to overwinter are already popping out new growth. In here there is that golden sage, which is doing okay, and then lots of nasturtiums. I literally just come along and pull a bunch off and drop it. At this point I do not need this many nasturtiums to eat. The flowers are delicious though. You do have to check to make sure that they don't have bugs on them. I've learnt that the hard way. Yeah, and then they've got that pepperiness of nasturtium, but also a great deal of sweetness. So this is my moringa tree. I'm told it's not dead. I'm told it will come back. I don't have much hope, but I mean, it's not any harm to leave it in there. There is some motherwort herb in here, some little pansies down there, and this chili seems to be dead. Still got some life in it. This is a bantam orange. Let's see. This is one of those trap plants. This is just a blackberry nightshade. And in this pot is also some horseradish that has been eaten by this asshole who is going to get stomped. And some snails as well, probably. But there is heaps coming up of the horseradish, so yeah, it'll be fine. There's also a lot of sweet potatoes in this pot, which are also being decimated by caterpillars and snails. Everything is being decimated by caterpillars and snails. And then, yeah, more chilies that are just starting to come back after I chopped them all. More chilies here. Underneath here, nasturtiums, is also a very sad oregano plant. Oh, and another fat worm. Oh, and another one. I was hoping that we were over the grub season. Apparently I was wrong. There's also a slug in here. Come on. Ew. Gross. Yeah, so it looks like I do need to come out here a little bit more often. Everyone says that nasturtiums work as a trap crop. That is not my experience at all. bugs leave them alone because they're spicy and they eat everything else. Anyway, that will probably come back if I just move those nasturtiums, let it have some sun, get all the worms out. This one, oh look, we've had a casualty. All right, it's still okay. This is a sugar rush peach pepper. This is another one. This is another little plant that I grew from seed. This one was actually grown a lot earlier than those other ones you saw. It's in better health because it's been in this pot and hasn't had as much wind damage from those storms, but it just hasn't grown at all. There's a little lavender here, another chili. I do have to go through my notes and see which chili is which because I had way too many cayenne chilies last year and I do not want any more. This pea looks like it needs some water, which is strange. Yeah, no, it's quite damp. Don't know what's wrong with you. Anyway, we've got a little bean plant and a couple of little beans here, some peas, some flowers. Yeah. This licorice basil is finally ready for me to take some seeds from it. This has taken ages. It went to seed really quickly and then the seeds just have not. You can see lots of flowers still on there. The seeds just haven't dried. I don't know whether that's because of the, oh, look at the, you can see the seed dust coming off. I don't know if you can see that, but I can. Yeah, it just hasn't dried. And then here is my cherry guava. She's going really well. She does regularly break branches because she gets so heavy, but I'm not sure what to do about that because I don't particularly want to stake her more than she is, because obviously that's going to just encourage like not having a strong trunk. But yeah, pretty good. Another pea climbing up the white mulberry. Oh, hello, what have you? I defoliated, I took all the foliage off this white mulberry in the hopes that it will wake up early in the spring and give us some fruit. These is the last of the tomatoes. All right, there's mulberries. I'm not, definitely not right, but oh well. Got some down here, which I have absolutely, look, I've like smothered the bottom with snail pellets and there's still a snail that was on there. So frustrating. Anyway, I don't know whether these are going to ripen or not, but we'll see. Give them a little while. Celery is going gangbusters. I just harvest this as I need a piece. This has actually been quite damaged by slugs and snails. Selena's back overhead. It's just circling, I don't know why. Anyway, yeah, I don't eat the bits that are really gross. You can see in there it's a bit yuck, but the rest of it makes for great garden snacks. Because that tomato, these ones got eaten by slugs. I'm actually going to bury that because that's too many fruit flies for my liking. This is just leaf mulch. This is the rose that I got. It is Dorothy Perkins. And it has grown a little bit since I got it. This is new as well. But it's also lost quite a bit of foliage since I planted it. It's an experiment. Lime tree, never happy. Lemon tree, also never happy. It has some leaf curl thing going on that I have treated a million times. I really don't want to pull this out and start again because this is a couple of years old now. But it hasn't had fruit. Yeah, it's actually maybe only 2 years old. Hasn't had fruit yet. So we'll see. I'll give it this year and treat it. I'll just throw a whole heap of stuff at it, like sulfur and rose spray. You see all of the back end of my indoor plants looking lovely and enjoying that sunshine. Another chili that is starting to come back, and my artichoke. So the artichokes on this rotted, both of them, both flowers that it had didn't even flower, they just rotted. No idea why, but it is getting quite a big plant and has overwintered quite well. And I've also taken all of the pot sources off these pots in the hope that that rot will settle down next year. Another beetroot that is being eaten by things. Miscellaneous pumpkin that has died. More chili. In this pot is my sunchokes. You can see that the dog has been jumping on there to get in the window to try and get my attention. So I need to put some stakes in here. This is just an empty pot for now. Here is another miscellaneous pumpkin. I don't expect these to do anything. Some more chilies that are overwintering. A sad strawberry plant, which it stopped being eaten now because I put so many snail pellets in it, but it's still just not happy. This is a yellow cayenne. I don't have much hope for it ripening, but I just really wanted to. Avocado tree I grew from seeds, some broad beans here, and this is just another pot of, well, apart from that tree, nasturtium and beans I'll chop and drop. Quail cage. I need to do something about the fact that the rubber is holding water. I'll probably actually take the rubber out of this because quails don't need rubber. They can have just thin wire. And then we'll come down here, sad alley. This is my curry tree. It needs more sun. I just don't know where I can put it, but it will get more sun. It will get more sun in summer. But yeah, all winter it's had nothing. Some more sad strawberries. Like, I just don't understand how they're still getting eaten. There's no grubs on them. It's just snails, but like, how have they escaped the snail pellets? I have never had any, oh, there's a grub. I've never had any luck growing strawberries, ever. Like, I've never been able to do it. I have just stopped bothering. Oh, there's another grub. So that's why that one's getting eaten. But Jillian wanted some, so I'm gonna give it a go. But yeah, this, can't see any grubs on that one, just snails. Anyway, but yeah, again, I took the pot sources off so that they can have some more drainage. Hopefully that soil will dry out a little bit. This is the finger lime, some native mints that are just getting eaten by snails, but I don't care. They do smell absolutely delicious. Some munchies down there, and then these are all they're meant to be saffron crocus. We'll see. There's a lot of them. It's like yeah. And then this is a burdock plum. Again, it needs more sun than it's getting in the winter. My random patch of Rogel spinach. This is mostly sweet potato in here if you get past the nasturtium. But yeah, they're not happy, and also getting taken over by Rogel spinach, which we will actually pull out because I don't need it in the pots when it grows out of the bricks so well. So yeah, just some sweet potatoes here. This is a Cape gooseberry. So I'm gonna just get rid of that too, and then we're gonna get rid of this arsehole. Another random pumpkin too in here. Tried to overwinter my okra. I don't think it's going to come back, but just leave it and see. So this, oh, that's got a shoot, and that are comfrey arrowroot. No, just comfrey and arrowroot. So this one doesn't look like anything has come up. These are some chilies. I did transplant these, so we'll see how they do. This one does look like it's got some growth on it. This is coming up but has been immediately eaten by something. I think this is comfrey. And then this is transplanted lavender and rosemary that I pulled out of some other pots. As you can see, the lavender is very unhappy about that, but I'll give it another chop and it will probably come back. Here is my fig, which is just sort of starting to wake up for next season, even though it hasn't lost all of its leaves. Let's just probably pull the rest of these off. With deciduous fruit trees, if you want them to go to sleep, well, if you want them to fruit earlier the next year, pull off all the leaves and then they go to sleep sooner and then they wake up sooner. This is the arrowroot. That is the shoot that was on the plant when I got it, and it's not looking good at all, but we'll see. I've never grown arrowroot before. This is another avocado that I did from seed. I haven't got any fruit off it. Fingers crossed for this year. Chili there. This is the lemon aji. This is the one chili that I left the leaves on. This is a jalapeno. And as you can see, it has been, well, the leaves have come off from these arseholes. But yeah, I don't know. It's overwintered. It's going to be fine. And it's still, like, they just don't ever really go to sleep unless you pull all the leaves off, like I did to that. And some more celery here. So excuse the crunching while I have a garden snack. Pull back so you can see the olive tree in all her glory, and the loquat tree in hers. I can't actually see right now. And the papaya that I'm desperately trying to get rid of. If anyone wants a papaya, hit me up. So this is ginger or chocolate mint, I'm not sure. And some asparagus in here. Hopefully that'll come up in spring. If not, I'll be very sad. This is a Heidenbergia that I'm trying to get to grow up the trellis. Oh, did that make you dizzy? And this is some Mexican oregano that I've just transplanted, so it's not very happy. It's very minty. It's really weird. I do like it though. Sleeping pomegranate. Normal mint with more asparagus. I don't know, the mint and the asparagus got along for so long. And I don't know if it's stretched out this year or what's going on. But just leave it. If not, I've got some more asparagus plants that don't have mint in them. This was meant to be peas, hence the trellis, but I think all the peas got eaten, and then there's just nasturtiums in there. Look, it has a lot of new growth. I think these are the flowers, or these are going to be the flowers. Bracts, I'm not sure. Another fig. Another seed grown avocado tree. This fig is waking up as well, which is nice. This is my macadamia tree. It is 11 years old this year, and it has never given me a macadamia. So I repotted it this year into some new soil. Added these little so this is all nasturtium, but it seems to have gotten some fungus gnats around. This is lemon balm, which is another one that snails and grubs and stuff love to eat, hence the snail pellets. Yeah, female papaya. Just flowers, no fruit. This is one of the bay trees. It's always doing well. This is my mango. Lots of new growth coming on her, which is nice to see. This one's not as happy, but oh well. She also got a repot this year. Bay tree number 2. This is all the baby aloe vera that I did out of a big pot of aloe vera. There's some big ones over here. Eggplants that I'm trying to overwinter. It is what it is. If they survive, they survive. If they don't, that's cool. I'm just trying to get a head start on next summer season for eggplant because hardly any of them ripened. More celery, some onions. These are just green onion variety. Another sad strawberry. This is probably the least sad out of all the strawberries, but still sad. We've also just had so much rain. It's just been raining constantly for 2 months. So the soil just doesn't dry out ever. And there's nothing I can do about that. This is the elderflower. It's doing great. Heaps and heaps and heaps of new growth on this one. And lots of, I don't know if you can see, but there's lots of big plants coming up. Oh, there's a big fat caterpillar. Die. Ew, I just squirted that all over my boot. Instant karma. Yeah, and then there's some like peas and nasturtiums and beetroot. And then yeah, nasturtium forest. In here is a chili. I actually really like this chili, so I'm hoping that one comes back. These are just some holiday chilies. Another caterpillar. This is catmint. Again, it's just too wet. This is another horseradish that I pulled up to see how it was going and then repotted it. This is my Queensland bottle tree, which is going to be bonsai'd come spring. So we don't particularly want nasturtiums strangling it. Anyway, some more catmint here. This is all catmint. This is my lily-pilly tree. Still just a baby, but hopefully it'll get some lily-pillies in autumn next year. Ashwagandha tree, again sad because of lack of sun and too much water. One Cape gooseberry. This is the pitanga, which is a Brazilian cherry, and it has gone off. So hopefully we'll get some fruit on that next summer. Same with this sapote. This is a chocolate pudding fruit, so that's gotten a lot bigger in the last sort of 6 months. Cape gooseberry. And then here is that other, well, field grass, that other asparagus that I'm hoping will come back. This is a little Agonis flexuosa, which we thought we'd killed, but it did come back. That's also for bonsai. So many weeds in here. I think this is the native violet, so I won't pull that up. And then also these are meant to be the crocus, saffron crocus bulbs. So we'll see how those go. Go away, I'm trying to film a video. Passion fruit and snapdragons. Yeah, passion fruit is going to sleep for the year. I will cut it back because I want to pull this wire out and actually continue on that side along the fence. So it's got somewhere more to go. And the last stretch, some potatoes. I keep having to cover these up when there's storms. This is a red cabbage, a sad strawberry, story of my life. Some kind of broccoli, green cabbage. The garlic bed, which is not doing well. Most of my garlic didn't come up. This is mostly store-bought garlic, but the little pansies, oh, that one's been eaten. Pansies are cute. Peas are also not happy. The raspberry bed that I did the other day, and yeah, this is all waking up. So you can see all the little new growths, little growth points. Try to be careful because I don't have gloves on. Yeah, so hopefully that will do well this year. And then there's the other dills that survived. Another beautiful little viola pansy thing. Got some coriander, a couple of ball carrots, lavender. These are the potatoes that got killed in the storms. And also these are very wet and I can't do anything about it being very wet because I can't control the weather. Some peas coming up in here. There's also sweet potato in some of these, but whether it survived or not. So yeah, these are under the overhang, but the beach is that way and all the storms come in. So these just get shredded by wind and poured on by rain. Not much to say about the herbs. Some of them did get some salt damage from the storm and I had to trim them back. I'm hoping this holy basil comes back. The mint is coming back, which is good. Red sage. That's that savoury as well that we saw in the banana tree and it's just not happy. So I don't think I can grow that at this time of year, even though these do get afternoon sun and quite a bit of it. Is the ashwagandha seedlings, spring onions, some cuttings, my wife's fern, my parsley that thankfully never dies no matter how much I chop off it. This is perpetual spinach. I chopped this before the last storm so that we didn't lose it. Same as most of these spring onions. I chopped a lot of them back before the storm. Some more cuttings, hardwood cuttings I've got in seed snails and also some I've just got in water. You can see this red Chatoot mulberry is going nuts. So yeah, it might nearly be time to put that in a seed snail so it can develop some roots. I don't hold up much hope for the lily pilly cuttings. But yeah, sad strawberry and a whole heap of green shield alocasias. And then yeah, my greens that never sprouted apart from this. Some more dill, a couple of Asian greens and a little more little pansies. This one here is another flower that we got, but the flowers, of course, will die back as soon as you take them out of Bunnings. This is a California Reaper. This died off in the storm, the first storm that we had from salt damage, but I left it. I'm glad I did because it looks like it's going to have recovered. More dill. I just plant dill everywhere because it's very finicky and it dies. I don't think this is alive. This is a turmeric, I think. And then this is a ginger. Yeah. And then some basil ones that died. Locust tree. Another locust tree with a lettuce or a dandelion in it. Yeah, and that's about it. I do have some more cuttings down here, but they're not doing great. One of the roses is fine. I think everything else has died, but again, we just leave it. Let's see, and as always, my jade tree is doing absolutely stunningly. So yeah, that's what's my hair doing? That's the backyard garden at the moment. It's very, very sad because we've just had constant rain. I don't even get out here most days because it's just pissing down. So yeah, it's really devastating when things that are completely out of your control, like storms with 100+ km/h winds, bring salt into your garden, or the fact that the caterpillar season is 3 months longer than it normally is, and then just constant rain making your soil into mud. And yeah, nothing is happy because there's just not been enough sun to make anything grow. Hopefully that picks up come spring. It is an El Nino year, so it's actually going to be super hot and dry this late spring and summer. So I'm glad that I've got the retic on. We do have to make some upgrades to that, given that that's going to be pretty severe hot weather. But yeah, I think the heat is actually going to be good for a lot of this stuff. Yeah, thanks for coming with me today. Hope you enjoyed this little tour of my backyard garden. There's not much going on, but yeah. And I will see you later. They're just fucking everywhere. Nasturtiums are just taking over my world.